hey man, where's the car? And he says, you don't have it?
That's the greatest answer. If I ever stole something, I'm using that. That is so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Now we back like we never left for real.
Back like we never left, back again.
Did. Like it's crazy.
Tell a friend.
Talkative Podcast, man. Best podcast
Talkative Podcast.
Come on, man.
Woo!
I know what time it is, man. I know what time we on.
I don't know what time it is. It's 8 p.m. on Charlotte. Speaking of those, 8 a.m. on Charlotte.
I was gonna say
Drake's song.
right.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tie it into.
10 out of 10.
Great song.
That's my favorite version of Drake. Like that's when Drake's really Draking, and that's when you realize like maybe he is like one of the greatest rappers ever. Because sometimes you're like, oh, he's an artist, but then you have to give him credit. Like he's really rapping. There's nothing else you can call that. And if you just use those bodies of works against any other rappers,
but
he's one of the greatest.
There's levels
rappers.
I feel like he can't go to.
In what sense?
Like he can't like so like Cole.
Yeah.
J. Cole can be on a song with JID and like basically do what JID does. You know? Wayne can do what anybody can do. But Drake?
Yeah.
Drake, he does what a lot of people can do when he features on their songs and stuff. But he can't do what a Cole can do. He can't do what a Kendrick could do, you know, back in the day. He can't do that.
I genuinely think he can.
Why hasn't he ever shown anyone that he could do that?
I just think
No proof
because
of
he
that.
just hasn't. I think it's because that style of music, he's never really just done in general. Like those artists, the underground, like conscious rapper artists, he's never really featured with any type of artist in that sense.
But it's not even like that. If he did a song with Jid, he wouldn't go Jid mode. He would just be Drake.
How do you know?
Because he did a song with Cole, and he didn't go Cole mode. He just was Drake. Great example.
Do you think they all cater to him?
No, Cole did his thing. Cole did his Cole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't cater to Drake. They didn't try to do it. Cole didn't try to talk like Drake. Cole did Cole, and Drake did not try to compete with Cole. He did his own thing.
I hear what you're saying. I just don't think so. Drake will go and do a song with Bad Bunny and speak Spanish. Like think about that. So he can clearly do things. He can clearly change up.
Right. I know he does it like a lot of people.
But you don't think he can do the Jid level, the Eminem, like that style
Jid,
of smart
he can't
vocals.
do people above his level. I do think he's great.
Above his level.
Rapping ability, yeah. Like Kendrick is a better rapper than Drake. Would you not agree?
I think it just depends on what style of rap you're talking about.
No, rap. Like writing. Pen to paper. Who can write the best lyrics? Kendrick beats Drake.
I think I would pick Kendrick.
So we agree.
I agree with you.
All right.
But there's people that won't agree with this. Because Drake is Drake. Does that make sense to you? Do you not know who Drake is?
Yeah,
All
but
agree.
play,
All agree, bro.
Kendrick Rigor Mortis.
Okay.
And when it comes to just lyrics, I think Drake has plenty of songs that I would prefer to listen to over Rigor Mortis. But if you're just talking about lyrics alone, style,
Yeah.
not style, just lyrics alone,
All right. Just bars.
just bars,
Yeah.
and not even just bars, lyrics alone, because
All right.
Drake has great bars.
Yeah.
But when it comes to just like lyric and rapping ability, wordplay, poetry, I'd say Kendrick is better. They're both great.
I think
Kendrick is on a different level.
So you know how like, think of it like this, right? Because you're comparing like apples and oranges at this point.
No, I'm not.
In my opinion.
They're both rappers.
In my opinion.
I'm comparing two apples.
No. Because, so that's like, all right, let's say you're playing basketball, right? You're talking about shooting and dunking, I guess? And you're saying Kendrick's a better dunker? And since he's a better dunker, he's the better basketball player? That's what you're doing.
No.
Kendrick's the better rapper. That's what you're doing.
Rapping is the writing.
So rapping's only dunking.
Yes. If you're saying who's better at the game,
Yeah.
who's better at making music, I'd say Drake is better.
So Drake's the better basketball player. Kendrick can just jump higher.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I was picking one detail, and when it comes to writing, Kendrick is maybe a better dunker. You know?
I don't know. I see what you're saying, but I don't. Because, like, the only issue with that is that Drake really is clever. Just because the rhyme scheme isn't as elaborate doesn't mean that it's not as deep as far as, like, the what the words are saying.
Yeah,
which to me
that's
is
not what we're
lyrics.
talking about.
That's lyrics. You're talking about rhyme scheme. I can rhyme the whole sentence with this sentence.
That's not what I'm talking about.
So then what are you talking about? What are you talking about with Kendrick then?
Remember the Kendrick freestyle we showed me yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Drake has no verse as good as that. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
As far as cleverness?
As far as goodness. No, not cleverness. The writing. Like, Drake does not have a verse as good as that.
I think Drake does. I think Drake has verses that are simpler, but just as good. As far as like, wow, like, oh, wow. Punchline, punchline, punchline. Oh, wow. Oh,
simpler, but just as good?
Yeah. It's like this, right?
If it's simpler, then
if you're doing math,
it's not.
Right? And you're showing your work. And then you're doing math.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you start by showing your work, but then you figure it out and you got the answer. Right? That's Drake. Kendrick showing the work. But it still got the same answer. Does that make sense?
I don't understand how... Because showing the work... I don't understand how that analogy applies to both situations.
So, to me, what you're saying about like Kendrick, like the whole rap ability, and again, I agree. I'm just battling for my light-skinned opinion.
Well, let's not even...
Whoa.
Kendrick, you agree with me.
Here's my theory, though. I prefer that. But I don't think it means that Kendrick is a better
I prefer
lyricist.
He's definitely a better...
Wordsmith.
He's a better rapper.
In what sense? It's like...
I'm not saying rapper as in musician.
Yeah, but when you say rapper,
I say musician,
you
I
have
mean
to give an
musician.
example.
When I mean artist, I mean artist.
Kendrick is a better rapper. Is too broad. You have to say, all right, Kendrick is the best at. Oh, he can come up with the best metaphors. Oh, Kendrick is the best rhyme scheme as far as the
a combination of flows of everything. When a combination of flows.
Kendrick's the best at everything. Flows?
No.
You think Kendrick's flows?
I don't think he's the best at everything when it comes to everything in writing. I think Drake makes better songs.
What do you mean by in writing? You're not going. That's so
okay.
vague
Well,
again.
I'm going into the things. You asked me a question.
Go into the weeds.
So, Kendrick is better at flows.
Okay.
Yeah, he has more flows. Is that not true?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think Drake has plenty of flows. If anything, they're equal. Flows? I think they both have a million flows at this point. Yeah.
I don't.
You have to understand,
we have
Drake,
a different definition of flow.
Drake also sings. He does the hooks.
Right. That has
nothing
to do with flow, which is my point. Flows as in cadence.
You can't flow when you're singing. You can't flow when you're coming up with a hook.
You can, but that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about singing.
You're talking about flow, so it goes into all of it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. We have a different definition of flow. Flow has nothing to do with singing. It has everything to do with your cadence. That's what I mean by flow.
There's no cadence when you're singing, is what you're saying right now. On camera.
There is.
Right. So then what are you talking about?
But you said and Drake can sing.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with this argument right now.
I'm just saying. I just said and on top of all of it, on top of all the rap flows, and he can sing.
Okay. Why are we talking about that?
Drake
yes, Drake can sing better, but we're talking about purely writing.
I didn't say that.
And flow has to do with writing. Singing has nothing to do with writing.
You have to be right to sing, no? What do you mean it has nothing to do? Think about it. It has nothing to do is crazy. That doesn't even make sense. You literally can't sing anything if it's not. What are you talking about? But that's besides the point. I'm saying Drake and Kendrick, they both have plenty of flows. Probably equals what I said. Rapping. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, this man is singing his own hooks, singing R&B,
right.
Singing suavemente.
Because he makes better music.
Right, but I'm just saying.
That's not what we're talking about at all.
I was just
so why are we mentioning that?
I just said it and.
Why are we adding and? We haven't even gotten to the bottom of the original argument. Why are we adding other things like Drake can sing, Drake can do all these melodies? Yeah, I agree with that. That's why he makes better music. But when it comes to just better raps,
all right. So how do you
know?
No
music,
how
no
do you know,
beat, no melody. Nothing
how
to
do
do
you
with
know
the
that
rap.
Kendrick has more rap flows? You know how many flows Drake has? What do you mean Kendrick has
I know,
more?
bro. I know.
So then what are you saying?
I don't even know how to say it. I know, bro.
Yeah, so I don't get what you're arguing. They both have a plenty of flows.
No, we're not talking about plenty of flows. We're talking about different flows. And who has more.
We're not talking about plenty. We're talking about different. I
Who
want
has
to make
more?
sure
Yes.
you're hearing how you're discussing.
Listen.
This. Like, I want to make sure you hear
Because
what
you're saying
saying.
they both have a couple. Yeah, I know that. We're
A
not
couple?
talking
No,
about-
I said they have plenty
Yeah,
of flows.
plenty.
Don't say I said that.
I was making it exaggerating.
Yeah.
I was exaggerating the
Right.
situation so you can
And I
understand
wasn't
my
gonna let that
viewpoint.
happen.
Bro, they both have
You're chit-chatting.
they both have flows. We get that.
Right?
One has more, and that's my point.
How?
Kendrick
How do you
has
know?
more, bro.
Kendrick, stop putting out. Hear me out.
One example,
Hear
Drake
me
has never
out.
done a fast flow for real, you know? And that's a type of flow.
Just because it's fast?
It's another type of flow. I'm just saying who has more. That's one that I can think of that Drake
I bet I
has
can
never
find a
done.
song where Drake did one. I'm sure I can find it.
Not
sure I can
not
find it.
like Kendrick.
Here's my theory on this, right? Kendrick stopped making music.
Oh my God, you agree with me? We're
12 years
doing
ago.
all this. This is
Kendrick
waste of
stopped
time.
making music 6 years ago. Guess what Drake was doing those 6 years?
6 years ago.
Albums. Kendrick has what, 3 albums? How many flows you fitting in 3 albums?
Kendrick has like 6. So Kendrick
Okay,
is a
Drake
good-
has 30.
Drake is a good. Kendrick
Drake
has.
has 50 albums. You
You
can't argue who has more albums. And guess what you need on albums?
Okay.
Flows.
What's making me furious is that you can't understand that what I'm talking about
Okay.
has nothing to do with amount of songs, has nothing to do with radio hits, has nothing to do with
I'm
singing.
not saying
I'm
that.
purely talking about
Yeah.
who can put pen to paper
Yeah.
better and come
And
out with the best verse.
And I asked you.
Kendrick wins
I asked
that
you-
all the time.
So
Has
then
nothing to do
argue
with
it.
songs, nothing to do with singing,
So-
literally pen to paper.
Yeah.
Who would write a better verse?
Yeah.
It's Kendrick.
So
You
prove it.
agree?
Prove it. That's
What?
what I'm asking for. You're not giving me any example.
Do you
He
not?
would
Do you
win.
agree with me?
If I said, "Oh, LeBron, who's better, LeBron or Jordan?" and then you said, "Oh, Jordan," and I said, "Why?" and you said, "You're asking me why?" I'm telling you, we all know Jordan's better than LeBron. I would say, okay, well, LeBron
But that's
is
not
the
what I'm
leading
saying.
scorer ever.
What I'm
has
saying- look,
brought a championship
this
to
is-
every
this is
team he's
what
come
I'm-
to.
bro, your analogy's messed up.
LeBron's assists
Your
are this.
analogy's
And you're
messed
just
up.
be like, yeah, I hear you. Your analogy's crazy, but...
You're not
Michael
listening.
Jordan's better than LeBron.
You're not listening.
And that's all. And I'm just gonna say
I'm
that.
not. Listen, in that analogy, you're still. This is where our thing is getting messed up.
This is what you're saying. You're gonna watch this and realize that's exactly what you said for 30 minutes.
Listen,
Yes, I'm listening.
I'm not
here.
saying that Michael Jordan is better than LeBron. I'm saying
Yeah.
LeBron is better at dunking. I'm talking about one thing.
Yeah.
So then you're coming up. Listen, you're coming up and being like, "Oh, he's better at dunking, really?" Well, Michael Jordan has won all these games.
No.
And I'm like, what are you
That's not
talking
what I'm
about?
saying.
That has nothing to do with what
That's
I'm
not-
talking about,
No,
which is
here's
just
what I'm
one
saying.
part
Here's
of
what I'm
the
saying.
game. One
No,
part of the
wait.
game.
He's better at dunking. Wait. LeBron James has a 40-inch vertical. And then you're saying, I get that, but in my opinion,
No, it's not my opinion.
Michael
Who's
Jordan
better at dunking, bro?
must have a 41-inch vertical. If LeBron has a 40-inch vertical, I don't have any facts. I don't have any information to say off it. I'm just gonna say
I gave you a clear
that-
example. I
it-
gave you
that-
a clear example.
Say it.
The Kendrick freestyle. Drake cannot and has never done anything like that verse. Amen? We're done. You agree with me? We're done.
Drake
Next
has
topic.
never done anything like that. But yes, he has.
Yes.
Yes, he has. He's never done a freestyle and murked it.
We're not talking
Lyrically,
Was it?
he's
It was
never-
a specific
you're
level
talking
of
about his
murk, bro.
pen.
Ab-Soul.
You're talking about his
Ab-Soul.
pen.
Listen, Ab-Soul, right? He was also in that freestyle. We were talking about the freestyle from. You know
This
where
guy
it's from?
learned. I put him on all
Do
these.
you know where it's from? that freestyle? Just so they know what we're talking about. They don't know what we're talking about.
Shade 94 or something like that.
Okay, yeah, the Kendrick did a freestyle.
Like
Absol,
7 years
whole
ago.
group.
Black Hippie. If you look up Black Hippie freestyle on YouTube, you'll find the older Kendrick Lamar, or the younger Kendrick Lamar,
Absol.
J-Rock, Schoolboy Q. You know, real artists. He's just learning about him. Very young, very naive. Continue.
I'm actually... Yeah, that's true.
He's like, I've never heard any of this.
Absol.
24 hours later, he's
You
like,
agree?
Kendrick
You agree?
Lamar.
Like Absol is like great lyrically, right?
Yeah, one of my favorites.
Yeah. So one of your favorites. Better than Drake?
Lyrically?
Yeah. And if you say
wordsmith-wise?
if you say no, we're done. I quit the podcast.
Me personally?
If you say the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Let's move on. Absol and Kendrick, mad close.
Let's argue.
Inability.
Let's argue now.
No.
Now you play the Absol side, you play the
This
Drake
isn't
side.
Stop playing devil's advocate for the views, bro.
The thing is, Drake has killed freestyles. He did the boom. What?
I didn't say he hasn't killed freestyles, bro.
Right.
We're talking about
you
who's
said,
better.
I've never seen Drake.
There's no Drake freestyle that you can name that was better than that Kendrick one.
Combination.
All right, bro.
Let's go act like that didn't happen.
It's great. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not better than Kendrick's, bro. We don't.
But
everyone agrees with me.
In what sense? You're just saying it's not
special.
It's
bro.
not better. It's like, okay, what's not better? Oh, this. No, I don't get any information. Just it's not better.
What? I've given you facts.
Literally, you said I gave you an example.
You facts.
This is what you said. I've given you an example. That Kendrick Lamar freestyle. I've never heard Drake do that.
Yeah.
And that's all you said. That's all.
I said never heard him do anything as good as that. Don't you agree? What Drake freestyle is better than the Kendrick one?
I just told you combination.
You think that's genuinely better?
Combination.
And you're joking now. So just stop playing games, bro. Next conversation.
Whatever, man. Yeah, check out the freestyle.
Bro,
we get a little bit passionate here about music
because you don't even believe what you're saying, bro.
But I'm putting up a good argument, aren't I?
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
That's what's so stupid. You're putting up the worst argument.
Who do you think
that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about?
No.
And then you'll be like, you don't make sense, bro.
Who do you think is the better artist as far as rappability, lyrically, wordsmith, Drake or Kendrick? And then also, side note, who do you think won this argument? Just all right.
Okay.
How's your day, man? How are things?
Obviously, since you're all gonna comment me and win the argument, put some in for Jacob's confidence because we want to be.
I want it to look close.
Yeah.
60-40, you know?
Yeah.
How's your day, man?
You just wink.
No.
Nah.
I have a thing.
70-30. How was my weekend?
How was life? How are you? What's going on?
I'm actually really good right now. My heart's beating.
Yeah.
Heart's pumping.
Okay. All right. Caffeine?
No.
Sugar high?
No.
High blood pressure?
I think just the conversation made me furious.
Yeah, he's like, I'll punch a hole in the wall right now. All right, fair.
And I'm enjoying life, man. I couldn't be more blessed. What about you?
Not good.
I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. Or it's just I just don't get why people can't just ask random people, how are they? What's going on? And it can't be more than good, you good, and just walk away. Why can't it be like, how are the kids? You know what I mean?
How's Tommy?
How are you doing for real? Tell me one thing that went bad this week. I want to know.
We're bad, not good.
Because, man, we always praise the good, but we don't acknowledge the bad. We're all going through things, bro. What went bad this week? What went bad this week? Let it out. I'm not even going to laugh or anything, dude.
You look like you're gonna laugh.
No.
I had
I'm sorry.
I had a serious
I'm
accident in the elevator with a skateboard.
You can't bring that up.
Bro, you said you're not gonna laugh.
I'm done laughing.
Okay. Don't smile while I'm telling you a serious situation. I was in the elevator, and I was standing on the skateboard, and the elevator started moving up. I guess I don't know if I wasn't prepared for it or something, but the wheels slipped from underneath me, and my legs flew up in the air before I could even my head could even hit the ground.
Well, at least no one saw it.
You were there.
Oh,
I was just telling them about it.
Oh, man. One of the funniest moments I've ever seen. I've never seen someone think they had it. You know what I mean? Like, at first, you were, like, okay with falling. It was like you were like, I'll stick the landing. I don't know how. There was a confidence in your eyes halfway down. And then the rest was like, it was complete opposite. It was when you realize, you're like, this is actually me versus gravity, and I'm losing. And then when you did fall and your feet were up,
maybe a tie.
It was an insane visual because we're in an elevator, not a lot of space. You know, so to see your feet reach for the ceiling, it was a good moment for me. You reminded me I did have a good week. Great week.
You know what? Yeah, bro. I've just been. What about you, man? I mean, I've been helping you move.
Yeah.
Move all week.
Moving on up, man. It's a process.
Well, moving kind of down the street.
I recommend people never to move. It's no good. It's probably top 5 worst things you can do. It's like jury duty. You know, and then probably moving.
People like moving though.
I like moving, but I don't like moving.
Say that again for the people in the back. Never mind. That makes sense though. Like people like being in a new spot.
Yeah.
But not
like
the process of getting into the new spot.
No.
Hire a company, you know?
Yeah.
That's how most rich people, that's how people like us do it.
Yeah. No, I mean,
like
me.
me.
I just have really good roommates. Didn't charge me a thing. I've just been using them as manual labor to do my bidding. You know what I mean? It's good. It's
Couldn't
good.
be me.
You have a leader mindset. People follow.
Your roommate's name is Manuel?
You know what I mean? Huh?
Your roommate's name is Manuel?
No, that's what I was going to hire at Home Depot, but then my roommate was like, no, I'll help. And I said, you mean that? Because I'm not paying you. And they're like, what? That's fine. I don't have anything to do. And also, get roommates that never have anything going on in life.
Facts.
Never doing anything.
Are you talking about me?
Free. No. Why would you think that? You're a podcast co-host.
Yeah. I have stuff. I do stuff.
Stuff and things.
And, yeah, both of those.
Yeah.
Stuff
often.
and things. Most of the time.
A couple times a month.
50% of the time.
50%?
25% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
5% of the time.
That's more accurate. But that's okay. Because it's a good balance. Like, I'm always on the go.
2% of the time. Jesus, you got it out of me.
Yeah, the truth. What a weight. What a weight off my shoulders. Dude, think about that.
1% of the time. Okay.
1%, final answer, I'm locking in on it.
Locked in. Not going to say any more after that.
How would you say your negotiation skills are? Like, when's the last time you had to negotiate? How'd you do?
When I bought my car?
How'd it go?
It went good.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was on FaceTime with my dad. Shouts out to Dad.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was like, Dad, they said this is the price. He was like, ask for this. I was like, but they just said it's this.
He was like, it's clear. That's the number.
He was like, yeah, but ask for this. I was like, this. They were like, nah, maybe this. And he was like, ask for this.
Yeah.
Even lower.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, can I get it for this? And they were like, nah. And he was like, get up and leave right now. I was like, Dad, bro.
Just walk out.
No,
you don't need them.
He was like, get up and leave right now. Just say like, you can't do that. It's not happening. And I was like, okay. I was nervous. I did it. I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Got up. They were like, okay, we'll do it. Did the price.
There we go.
That was it.
That's how it's done. So you learned the art of negotiation.
I learned the art of negotiation.
It's beautiful.
What about you, man?
I'm a master negotiator. Master salesman.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can tell you a story.
I'm trying to think of something to negotiate with you about.
I don't think I want to do that. It's not going to work.
Will it?
Nope.
All right. Let's make a bet.
I read this book. It's called Never Split the Difference. That's what your father did.
Never
split the difference. It makes you a better negotiator. Basically, whatever you said, you stand firm on in everything in life. 10 toes, right? I negotiated the couch. There was a couch, 400 beans. There was a chair, 100 beans. Did some research. Couch was worth a lot more. I said, you know what? Let me make a purchase. Let me make a purchase here. I said, hey, I'll grab the couch. Throw in the chair. Why not? You got extra stuff. You don't need it. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay.
That was it?
I don't mess around.
So what's the never split the difference rule supposed to like?
If they said anything else, you just say, no. Just like how your dad was like, leave. So the whole back and forth, you just don't do. So if you're like, all right, but you go in there with a number already.
But negotiators negotiate. You're not negotiating if you just say a thing and don't change it.
Yeah, you are. Because while they're going back and forth, the skill comes from you not changing your number, but getting them to change theirs. Remember, you did it. You negotiated.
They
you
think
didn't
they're
change your
negotiating.
number. Think about it. You said, your example was, when did you negotiate?
Yeah, right.
And you literally didn't change your number. You said this price. Then they said, well, they said this price. You said this price.
Yeah.
Didn't change your number. Then they said a price. You said a lower price, which means you didn't change your number. And then they said this price. You said, I'm out.
Right.
And then what'd they do? They went with the price.
They went with the price.
Which means you negotiated without changing your number. You didn't split the difference. Boom.
Dang.
Yeah, stay woke, brother. Good job, by the way. That's pretty good that you negotiated. That's a 3 out of 10.
Thank you, man. Car got stolen.
Yeah, it did.
Car's gone.
Honestly, you could tell that story. You have stories that are laughable. I tell so many people about your traumas.
Maybe if you, because I don't think it's funny at all.
Yeah?
So, because a couple homeless people started living in my car.
That's funny already.
I don't understand how that's funny at all.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Yeah.
They were sleeping in my car.
Yeah, doing things, stuffing things.
No, I don't think they were
Probably.
doing anything.
Why not?
So I went up to them and I was like, hey, this is my car. And they were like,
Our car.
they were like, how do I know it's your car? I was like, bro, it's my car. I'm not playing. I'm just saying, hey, I'm not using this car right now. I know it's tough out here. You can sleep in here.
Yeah.
I'm not using it right now. Just don't mess up the car.
Right.
He's like, okay.
It's a good deal.
Goes back to sleep. He's sleeping.
You went there too. Slept there too.
I've slept in there before, so probably at some point.
That's what it is.
So, so that happens. Then next time I come down, I'm like going on a run. I pass by my car.
Probably a walk. But...
My hood open. And he is trying to like break into the front door again. Like he has like these tools, he has these bags.
Yeah.
Like whatever you use to like professionally pry open a door is what he was doing.
Yeah, sure. He was a professional then.
Yeah, it seemed like it. I guess he had locked himself out. I was like, hey bro, you locked yourself out? I can get the key, unlock it for you. Cause I would prefer, I'm not gonna give him the key. I just unlocked it. I would prefer that he didn't have to break. How would he steal it? He was already in it. He would have stole it if he could steal it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? He would have stole it if he could steal it.
I'm not agreeing with your rationale.
Why not?
I'm agreeing for support. Me personally.
Yeah, say your point.
If I saw someone sleeping in my car, I'm like, hey buddy, this is my car. Skedaddle.
Okay, we're already past that.
If I see him
he's trying to break into the car.
Yeah.
And you know that he's already been in the car. He doesn't steal it. He's just been sleeping in there. And you could unlock the car door so he does not have to break open the door.
Yeah. Here's what I would have done. I would have walked past him. I would have got my keys, and I would have turned on the alarm. He would have ran. He would have got nervous. He would have walked away. Then, maybe I would have put a note on the door.
The car alarm wouldn't go off because it took the battery out. That's why the hood was open.
I break your jaw. At me? Put some fear in him. I'm 6'4", 275, armed. Let him know. You know what I mean? Put a picture. Put your Instagram handle.
So I gave him my Instagram handle.
Yeah.
And I went up.
Close friends.
He's good. We still talk to this day. He's a good guy. His name is Habib. Anyways, I got the key to come back. He was like, "Really, man? You'll unlock it?" I was like, "Yeah."
So let me take this car
right there. How would he take it?
You should just give him the keys.
Why did you say you're gonna let me take this car? Why did you say that sentence?
When I see someone trying to break into something, I assume they're trying to steal it.
Right, but if they've already been in it and didn't steal it, why would I think he's trying to steal it this time?
Because I have limited street smarts. Yep.
Limited?
Mm-hmm.
Why limited?
Very limited. You, on the other hand, have none.
I have complete street smarts. I'm so street smart. The other day, some dude pulled over.
Yep.
His car next to me. Said, "Hey, you want some?" That was for drugs, not anything else.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where you were going.
Sorry.
With that. Sorry. That's not street smart.
And I said no.
Okay.
And he was like, he pulled over. He like backed up as I was walking. He like stayed with me.
Yeah.
Nah, I didn't stop walking.
Yeah, that's when you flashed them.
That's when he probably would have and maybe did.
Yeah.
But I kept walking. Didn't stop. And that's street smarts.
What happened 2 weeks before that? Similar situation with a car. Let's talk about how street smart you are. Actually, finish the other story first. Let's go in chronological order.
No way this is interesting at all.
Just get to the point then. Hurry up.
Okay, so I got the keys and I came down to unlock the car. He was like, "Oh, bro, I'm good. I already got in." I was like, okay. And I look at the front. I look at the front and there's like a hole in the hood. Like in the hood, there's like a hole where like all the engines and stuff are.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he was like, oh, I took your battery out. Your car battery died. I was like, I'm getting it. He was like, I'm getting it charged. And I was like, oh, thank you, man. Because I was probably thinking
a good
like,
guy.
Yeah, because he killed the battery probably from just having the door open and breaking in. And probably the battery died out.
Yeah. He's like,
so he was like, he needs to replace it.
Yeah.
Because he knows I'm letting him stay in there.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Of course.
What's your name, man? Let me get your phone number. Keep in contact. Maybe if you want to buy this car, we can talk about it.
You want a carpool?
We can talk about it, like buying and selling the car.
Yeah.
I go on my jog. Next time I go on a jog, it's not there.
What's not there?
The car.
The car's gone?
The car's gone.
What do you mean? What happened?
It just wasn't there. I texted him. Say, hey man, where's the car? And he says, you don't have it?
That's the greatest answer. If I ever stole something, I'm using that. That is so funny. We gotta try to get him on the podcast and just go through his perspective. He's like, dude, this kid just opened the door for me. He just gave me the car. And he literally
I would love to have his point of view.
I was like, this must be God. I must be meant to steal this car.
It definitely was God, for sure. It wasn't me.
Yeah. And then 2 weeks after that, what happened? Similar situation with a car.
So I was on a jog.
Yeah.
And the dude, they get to an intersection. And the dude's like car stops at the intersection. There's a red light.
Yeah.
Car stops. He rolls down his window. Hey. He's talking to me.
Yep.
You want some AirPods?
How do you know?
My AirPods had just stopped working.
Yeah.
And I did need some AirPods. And I was going to have to get some new ones because I'm about to go home for Christmas.
Right.
And I have to get some new ones at some point.
It just makes sense.
I use AirPods often.
Every day.
So I'm like, yeah, actually. And he was like, I'll give them to you for $80 or something. Now, these are AirPods Pros.
That's a good deal.
2, second generation.
I know a good deal. That's a good deal.
$250.
Yeah.
I'm also in character for the scene that I have to do in class. And this dude is a money hunter, all right? Searching
Mr.
for
Krabs.
deals. Searching for deals, trying to make money. He's broke.
Get into the bag.
He's getting to the bag. Very street smart.
Very.
So the guy's like, I'll give it to you for $80. I was like, I don't have any cash on me. He was like, oh, get in my car. Go to the gas station.
Like a stranger's car. You just saw you're randomly on a walk.
Yeah.
And okay. So he said the stranger said get in the car.
Stranger was like, in the car.
Okay.
And I was like, nah.
Oh, okay, cool. Good.
I was like, yeah, you got Cash App or something? He was like, nah, man, just get in the car. Cash. And I looked in the back seat. No one was there.
What? There's room.
There was room for me in the front seat, but I was looking in the back seat to see if anyone was in there.
Fair.
You know, trying to kill me or whatever.
Just in case.
So then the light turned green. Had to make a split-second decision. He's about to pull off.
3.
I need these AirPods.
2. 1.
I'm like, I gotta get in.
Had to.
I opened the door. I'm in.
Mission
Committed. He's like,
yeah.
All right, we're just gonna go to the gas station. I was like, which one? He was like, the one over there. He's pointing. I'm like, there's no gas station. Gas station over there.
Not a red flag.
No, it was a red flag. I was like, what's your name? He was like,
don't worry about that.
no, he said, Abul. I was like, okay, Abul?
Yeah.
He's like, Abul. Like, Abrul? He was like, Abdul. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Abdul.
Yeah. Okay.
And he was like, I have to go, I'm going home for my family. I don't have enough money to get all the way to Las Vegas.
That's tough.
He was like, so I'll give you these for $80.
Yeah.
But I need more.
Okay.
He was like, if you can help me, man, like, I need help. I gotta go back home.
We gotta get Abdul home.
He's like, do you have any other money? Maybe give me $200. That's still a good deal for these AirPods. And I'll give you this chain. Okay. Golden chain.
What?
It's my grandmother's chain.
Wow.
Grandmother's chain.
Yep.
He was like, this is like worth $200 itself. You know? And this necklace. I mean, and this, he had a bracelet.
Oh, okay.
And this one too, man.
Yeah. Just
because I trust you, man. He was trying to put it on me. Like,
wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
On my arm.
Yeah, he tried to put it on you. I got it.
Yeah. And then he was like, yeah, this is a rental car, but it's not even my car. He like reached over and showed me the rental car documents. He reached in the glove box.
Yeah.
Totally could have been a gun in there.
Could've.
I thought. As I was in there, I was thinking, wow.
All right.
I could have just got messed up.
All right, now keep going.
Anyways, I ended up giving him $200.
Yeah. Cash money.
Long story short, I gave him $200.
All right, fair.
Because he needed it.
But you got a good deal out of it.
I got a good deal. I got AirPods and I got a chain and a ring.
You're iced out.
Gold ring.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And this gold ring looks fire.
Yeah.
So, I'm thinking great. Great deal for the character.
Yeah.
Even if these AirPods aren't real, I got these chains.
Yeah. Nice
so,
chill.
This is great.
Yeah.
These chains are worth so much, he told me.
Ice.
So he asked me, bro, I need $300. I literally don't have $300. I gave him all my money. I gave him all the money I had.
You gave this man everything you had.
He was like, give me everything. Well, he didn't say that.
Give me everything you got.
But I gave him everything I had.
Yeah, he didn't have to.
I did have to. He wanted me to give him more. That's all I had though.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I went upstairs, checked the AirPods. Fake as AirPods. I've never seen them out.
No.
Piece of plastic.
No.
White trash. And
all right.
There's a charger in there, which is cool.
Needs solid.
That's solid. Charger.
That's worth $200. Wait, the chains.
Right, so I'm thinking these AirPods are fake, but I'm like, at least I got these chains. It's a stupid deal for him. Why would he give me these chains? Why didn't he just pawn them himself?
Right.
I'll do it. So I finished my run. Go back on another run. Finish the run.
There we go.
And then I'm like, all right, let's go to the pawn shop. Maybe that's where the remote is.
That you see? blaming me.
I go to the pawn shop.
Interesting.
But no, I mean, I definitely came back. So
Yeah.
I know it was there. I always come back. Which means it could never lose it.
Fair point.
So, anyways, went to the pawn shop, got in there, and he said, this is, I was like, how much?
Yeah.
Can I get for this?
300, 400.
300, 400, yeah. He was like,
Gee.
but like, as I was walking up, he was shaking his head.
You could just tell he was like, this guy's gonna be on some bull.
He was like, I was like, how much? He was like, we don't take this. I was like, why not? He was like, this is costume jewelry. This is like Halloween party jewelry. He was like, he showed me. He was like, I got some other stuff like right here. Like,
this is what the real shit
see this?
like. He was flexing on you.
He was like, I was like, but it says 18K on it. I was like, but it says 18 karat on it.
Right on it.
He was like, no.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought that was how it worked.
Yeah.
When I saw 18K, I was like, this is legit.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you got a little bit street smarter because of that.
I did. I got street smarter and
yeah, you might not be the street smartest.
Sadder.
Yeah, a lot sadder.
Embarrassed.
Yeah. Yeah, that week was a good week for me. Yeah.
I had a great month preceding that. Oh, I think I had a great month. Oh, I guess during that. Which now I'm thinking maybe it was
Yeah, now you take it all into account.
Because now in my memory, I've been thinking like, yo, I've been having the greatest couple months, but that happened like, recently.
Yeah, it was back to back.
That happened recently.
Just terrible weeks. It's all right. At least you know, short-term memory. That's also important.
I only remember the good things.
Yeah. That's a good thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's like dreams, except the opposite, apparently. Because I don't dream. But you were telling me that I do dream. I just choose not to remember it. Makes no sense to me, which is fine.
I didn't say choose not to remember. You don't remember them. Like, you don't choose to forget something.
I just don't remember them.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's a fact.
You know how hard it is to consistently forget?
No. It's a common thing.
Do you dream?
Yeah. I don't remember most of them, though. Everyone dreams.
You're doing that again. Okay. Do you dream or not? What did you dream about yesterday? Or this morning?
I think I remember kind of waking up kind of scared. I don't remember what it was. Why is that funny?
I always wake up scared.
I don't always.
Yeah. No.
I don't know. Yeah, I definitely woke up like kind of like, ooh. Spooky.
Me, like, I go to sleep and I remember I'm like, man, I'm tired, dude. I hope I fall asleep. And I'm like, wow.
And then you wake up.
Like, well, it's crazy. And then it's just like, beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, all right, let's start our day. And it's just how life works for me.
Do you feel like tired when you get up?
Yes, that's why I drink caffeine.
Some people don't, bro. Some people
feel good.
No, some people. I just what I think it is they're stupid and they don't think about it. Like they just don't think about how they feel.
Oh, they don't even realize that
they don't realize that they're tired. Yeah, because
that's impressive.
I've had some friends.
I wish I was that dumb.
That just like.
Yeah, that's sick.
Just like wake up. I'm like, do you ever get tired? And they're like, no, I just get
I'm up. What do you mean?
I'm like, and they'll be like, say they have to leave at like go to school at like 8 or something. I don't know. They'll like wake up at 6.
Interesting.
I'm like, why would you do that when you could wake up at 7:30 and still get there on time? They'll be like, oh, I just gotta get ready. Sometimes I like to sit and watch TV. But like,
I don't like those people.
Keep sleeping.
I don't like those people.
Aren't you tired? And then they're like, no.
They make normal people look bad for doing stuff like that.
No, they have other good qualities.
Like, you ever had coworkers that would get to work early just to get there? And they would just wait to clock in. Like, it wasn't get there early, get overtime, get early, get out early.
Right.
And let's say your shift was at like 8. They'd be there at like 7:15.
Yeah.
Chill until 8.
Yeah, why aren't you sleeping right now?
They'd clock in.
Yeah.
And then do their shift.
I would come at the very last second.
If I'm there at 7, I'm clocking in at 7. I don't get, like, how is your time not that valuable? To sit and wait.
Yeah.
And just be happy with that.
Maybe that happens once on accident or something.
Never.
But no, I'm saying like maybe that happens once on accident, and then you think the next time, you're like, that's never happened. Now I know that I have that amount of time that I was sitting there to sleep.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll never do that again.
Right. But so yeah, they must wake up and not think, oh, I want to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid.
Yeah.
I don't want to say stupid because...
Nope. I'm co-signing it.
I have family members that do that.
If you wake up early for things, you're stupid. Yeah. That's the name of the podcast. You're stupid. That's this episode.
If you wake up early, you're stupid.
No, just you're stupid.
I like if you wake up early, you're stupid. 'Cause that's an interesting title, you know?
Yeah. All right, write it down.
Because people look that up. People
just
see that and
remember
be
it.
like, if you wake up early, you're stupid.
Yeah.
Like but we put like Andrew Tate's face.
Yeah, of course.
And it says, if you wake up early, people are like, why? You know? Now they're interested.
Okay, we'll get some clicks. That being said, thank you guys so much for all the support recently. Like, it's been crazy. So I just wanted to say thank
Right, you guys have been killing it.
Dude.
The last video, all that stuff y'all said, crazy.
Too much to remember.
Too much to even recall one of them.
Yeah, and I want to say, we appreciate that, and we got some things in store.
Oh, we got some things in store, in Walmart, Target, all the stores.
It's getting crazy, so just putting that out there. Might be a good time for our sponsor.
All right, this is a great time for our sponsor. We're gonna be talking about Rondo balls. Rondo balls, they're like cheese balls, but made out of Rondos. It's produced by Rajon Rondo.
Okay.
Rondo balls.
It's Rondo's balls. Okay.
Yeah. Rondo balls. Rondo's balls. Cheese balls company.
Oh, cheese balls. Okay.
They're cheese balls.
Didn't say that.
And they look like basketballs.
Okay.
Rondo's balls.
Yeah.
Great company. They're vegan. And they're made out of chickpeas.
Chickpea cheese.
So go on their website, rondoballs.com/talkative. That's RONDO BALLS.com/TALKATIVE.
Yeah, and you're going to get 4% off with that code, but only for the next 16 hours?
Only for the next 16 hours, so go ASAP on rondoballs.com/talkative. And I think... Is it Christmas?
It is the season.
Because it kind of feels like that's a wrap.
Oh, yeah. That was a bore.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap, man.
I think that's a wrap for this. For this.
I think it's done.
It's done.
Thank you guys.
Dang,
so much.
2024 has been great so far.
This is the last episode of the year.
Well, this is gonna be like the third episode of the new year, probably.
But this is the last episode of the year.
But they don't know what time we're making this.
We're dropping in the new year.
Exactly.
Talkative Podcast.
So it's not the last one of the year. We're gonna have plenty more. It's 2024.
No, but do you think they think that we think that they didn't think that we didn't think this to shoot before?
Well, it's gonna be like it's gonna be so far into 2024 by the time this episode drops that they're gonna assume that it's this year. Like, why would they wait so long to release the episodes?
Fair. All right, guys.
I think so.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point. 'Tis the season, Christmas, which we did just mention, which I've already said. But whatever. All right. Whatever.
Holidays.
This is a good
Hope
episode.
you had a
Do you
great
want to
one.
end it with like a random fact or a bar of the week or anything like that?
Ooh.
What do you got? All right, I'll go first.
Be quiet
Oh.
and let the work do the talking.
Bars.
Damn St. Idris quote.
Yeah. Mine, it's very simple. This is a JA exclusive. All right? If you're not there yet, it's just not time. It's just not the time to be there yet.
If you're not there yet, it's just not the time to be there yet.
Boom. Those who know will know.
And
That's a
those
bar.
who don't, will don't.
Yeah. So don't be a donor. All right. Do thing.
Women be shopping.
Oh, y'all made it to another entity.
Another
Talkative
entity.
Podcast, man.
Entity Talkative Podcast. We another entity.
Come on, bro. We put the end in T.
Ooh, it's Jacob and Trent and me talking about
Doing this podcast tremendously.
Ooh.
Talkative.
Anyone think they'll be better? They'll never be.
Stop it. That was solid.
That was solid, no rock.
3 out of 10. I do think I won that argument.
You didn't, because you don't even agree. You don't even agree.
But the difference is I put up such a fight That is like the underdog story. Like,
bro, you don't understand how much your argument made no sense.
No.
With what we were talking about, you were just talking about random facts that had nothing to do with the argument. Then I had to explain why that had nothing to do with the argument.
No, I was dropping gems. You were all over the place. You had no idea what you were talking about. You missed it. Such an idiot. I see you struggling.